Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Web3 Walle. So, without further ado, let's dive into the details. So, this week we will be mostly covering about the price targets from different firms on where Bitcoin price and ETH price could be in the beginning of January 2024, and various models talking about the price of Bitcoin and ETH. So, let's first look at the report from Standard Chartered. So Standard Chartered Bank, which all of you know, is a very famous and reputed bank, and they have estimated Bitcoin price to be around 120,000 by the end of 2024. Previously, they had estimated Bitcoin price to be around $100,000. But now they have revised the price target to $120,000, presumably because of the institutional interest around Bitcoin on a spot ETF that is being filed in US. So we could potentially see a Bitcoin price go up to $120,000 by the end of 2024. Currently, Bitcoin is trading just close to $30,000. So if we go by this and assuming that Bitcoin price would touch $120,000 by the end of 2024, it is close to 4x from here. That is about 400% gain from here. That is if you are investing in Bitcoin now. And again, as always, this is not an investment advice. This is a report from a Standard Chartered bank, which is a well-known bank. Let's go into the next news. If you look at the next news, there's a firm called Blofin, which is a digital asset management firm, and they have come up with a price prediction. And if everything goes as per planned, if there is a spot ETF that gets approved by SEC, then the Bitcoin price would be around 49,000, anywhere between 46,300 to $49,400. And if spot BTF if it gets approved and if there is more liquidity coming into the market, then we can expect Bitcoin price to be around $52,500 in the beginning of Jan 2024. As I mentioned earlier, currently Bitcoin price is trading at $30,000. So as per the estimate from Bluefin, if spot BTF gets approved and if the liquidity comes back, then we can see Bitcoin price around $52,500 beginning of January or Q1 of 2024. And if the spot BTF doesn't get approved and there is no liquidity and there is bearishness in the market, we can expect Bitcoin price to be stable around $30,000 to $36,000 the beginning of January 2024 or the first quarter of 2024. Moving further ahead, this is a graph from stock to flow model. So stock to flow model was um, socialized by a Dutch investor called as Plan B from his pseudonym. He shot to famous in 2021, where he accurately predicted Bitcoin price somewhere around May, June, and July. So he got the price target right in the 3 months in May, June, July of 2021. And he has come up with this stock to flow model. Stock to flow model is basically done on commodities like gold, real estate, etc. And it is basically the ratio of the commodity that is in supply divided by commodity that is going to be in circulation at any time. So that is the stock to flow model. And as per stock to flow model, the Bitcoin price should be around $55,000 now. But Bitcoin is currently trading at $30,000. So when you think about Bitcoin being at $55,000 and where currently it is trading, one can presume that Bitcoin is relatively cheap at this point in time, that you can buy at $30,000, while it was trading at say $16,000 or $17,000 the fag end of last year. Moving further ahead, we spoke about the supply crunch of Bitcoin. As you already know, Bitcoin as a restricted supply of 21 million. And unlike gold, you cannot generate Bitcoin because of its cap of 21 million. So as the supply reduces and as the demand goes up, the price has to go up. That is a simple law of economics or simple law of demand and supply. And speaking of demand and adoption, Tesla recently added Bitcoin as a payment method to purchase their cars. So they have recently added the coding to accept Bitcoin as payment on their website. So there are signs of Bitcoin being accepted as currency. And as you already know, countries like El Salvador and other countries have already made Bitcoin as a legal tender. So there's going to be demand for Bitcoin as usual. And as more and more countries on board come on board and more and more retailers adopt Bitcoin, the demand for Bitcoin is going to go up. And with a restricted supply of 21 million, the price is only bound to go up. And let's look at ETH price target for 2024 now. So we spoke about Bitcoin. So let's talk about ETH price predictions. Again, Bluefin, which is another digital asset management firm, they have predicted that if ETH goes through a concurrent upgrade, so there is an upgrade schedule for ETH, and if that goes through well, then you can expect ETH to be trading at around whopping $9,700 by March 2024. So currently, ETH is trading at around $1,800. But if everything goes well and if there is renewed liquidity in the market, then the bull case scenario, and that's having a lot of OPM here, that we may have around we can get to see ETH around $9,700 per ETH. And if things were not to go that well, and the worst case scenario is you can get to see Ethereum trading at around $2,700 by March 2024. Ethereum is currently trading at $1,800 to $1,900. So all in all, the things looks to be pretty rosy, and there are different price targets as well. $5,600 to $9,700. So again, it depends on the euphoria and liquidity and some of the upgrades that ETH has to undergo. If everything goes well, then we can get to see Ethereum at $9,700 by March 2024. Now let's look at the top 5 NFT sales on Ethereum. So the top one is, I'm sorry, the fifth largest sale was around 110 ETH, which was Azuki in NFT number 5787, that was sold for about 110 ETH, which is approximately worth around a crore and 70 lakhs and 28,000. The second one that was sold for was Azuki 6282 for 145 ETH. That approximately adds up to 2 crores and 24 lakhs. And the largest sale last week was Bored Ape number 1734. That was sold for a whopping 600 ETH, which translates to approximately, considering $1,800 per ETH and 86 rupees per dollar, it translates to around whopping 9 crore and 28 lakhs. Imagine trading NFT for close to 10 crore rupees. Mind blowing. So, those are the big news for this week. And let's also quickly look at the weekly transactions and how different blockchains are doing. So in the last 1 month, if you look at the daily active addresses among the top chains, again, it is neck to neck between Ethereum, Polygon, and Solana. So the daily active address competition is still around those three big chains, Solana, Ethereum, and Polygon. Um, and moving ahead, and let's look at the daily transactions. Solana seems to keep it steady with around around 20 million transactions per uh, per day. That's a lot of transactions on a blockchain. We also see Sui creeping in slowly with 42 million transactions, and if you look at Sui's graph, it seems to have just picked up steam over the last 1 month. So it'd be interesting to see how the Sui price is trending right now. There seems to be a lot of demand for Sui, and it's just the prices kind of shot up in the last 1 month. Not sorry, not the price, the daily transactions. If you look at TVL, which is the total value locked, which is the amount of money that is in their DeFi protocol, which is the decentralized finance. Again, Ethereum is the leader of the pack with $26.18 billion locked under total value locked, followed by Polygon, which is around $972 million. Avalanche is also leading the way with 693. Solana is down when it comes to total value locked, which is at about $290 million. And you have Sui and Aptos slowly making their way and climbing up with regards to total value locked. And the next chart we're going to see is the DEX volumes. This is the volume that is on traded in the decentralized exchange of these blockchains. And as you can see, Ethereum is again leading the pack with about $1 billion in DEX volume. That's a lot of money being traded in the decentralized exchanges, followed by Polygon, which is about $150 million traded in volume, and Solana again, it's slowly creeping up with around $20 million being traded in their DEX volume. Avalanche with 25.85, and Sui and Aptos with 1.5 million and 1.31 million. So that's pretty much it for this week. Again, thank you for watching, and if you like this video, please feel free to like and share the video. Appreciate you all joining, and thank you for coming in. And I will see you all in next week's Weekly Digest. Thank you. Bye.